Good morning, everyone. My name is Shanna Lesbear. I'm Director of Operations, and thank you for visiting with us this morning. The time has come for Bermuda's older banknotes, which we refer to as legacy banknotes, to retire. The BMA is removing all legacy banknotes from circulation. These are horizontal banknotes in denominations of $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100. These banknotes will no longer be considered legal tender as at January 1st, 2014. Removing banknotes from circulation is a common practice by monetary authorities. They do this periodically for various reasons. For example, as banknotes break down from everyday wear and tear, as anti-counterfeiting security features improve and are incorporated into currency, or as new banknotes are introduced. Currently, Bermuda's legacy notes and the vertical notes that the authority introduced back in 2009 are both in circulation. When the BMA introduced the vertical series, our long-range plan was to remove the old banknotes from circulation. We stated this in our 2013 business plan, and we are now following through on these plans. The calling-in process formally began on May 31st when a public notice appeared in the Official Gazette. The notice highlighted the following dates. From June 30th to December 31st, 2013, the public may still use the legacy banknotes to purchase goods and services. The public may also exchange legacy banknotes at their bank or at the BIU credit union, if they are a member. As of January 1st, 2014, the legacy banknotes will no longer be legal tender. That is, the public will not be able to use them to purchase goods or services. The public may, however, continue to exchange legacy banknotes at their bank or credit union. Preparations for the calling-in process have been underway for several months now. Early this year, we convened a working committee headed by Terry Pitcher, our Deputy Director of Finance and Currency Operations. The committee is comprised of representatives from the BMA, Bermuda's banks, the credit union, and the Bermuda Police Service. The team has been working on various key matters, such as making sure that Bermuda has sufficient supplies of banknotes to see us all through the exchange period and beyond. I'm happy to confirm that we do have sufficient supplies. Members of the public can begin to exchange their old banknotes now at their bank or at the credit union. It is important to note that while all banks and credit unions will exchange legacy banknotes, they are only required to do so for their existing customers. The banks will also exchange legacy banknotes for visitors, however, only up to specified limits determined by each institution in conjunction with the authority. Now, I've talked about where the public can exchange their legacy banknotes. I'd like to advise where they cannot exchange their banknotes. Banknotes cannot be exchanged at the Bermuda Monetary Authority or at retail stores, grocery stores, or anywhere else that sells goods or services. Banknotes also cannot be exchanged at local businesses that provide money wiring services. During the exchange period, ATM machines and retailers will still have legacy banknotes. However, the volumes of these banknotes will gradually decrease as time passes. Like the general public, businesses may also exchange legacy banknotes at their bank. To ensure that the public has information about the calling-in process, we are conducting a public awareness campaign beginning today. This campaign consists of radio and online advertisements. Posters will be displayed at banks and retailers across the island, and the island-wide mailing to all households. Members of the public may also visit our website at www.bma.bm for more information about the calling-in process. We encourage everyone to become familiar with the process and the key deadlines and begin exchanging their old banknotes well before the end of this year. Thank you for your kind attention. We're happy to take questions.
Am I correct in saying that legacy banknotes are horizontal? The current vertical one that you've already bought in 2009 are not considered legacy banknotes?
That's correct.
So when you say here that the legacy banknotes will no longer be legal tender, you're only referring to the
Horizontal one, that's correct.
Vertical ones, which already in circulation will continue to be the mainstay?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a complete ban for these denominations in vertical already?
Yeah. We have
nothing new to come.
Nothing new to come at this present point in time. And as I mentioned earlier, we have sufficient supplies to replace any banknotes that come out of the system.
Thank you. Is there a cost figure at the bottom of all this?
I think there's always a cost figure when you're dealing with business. Certainly, currency has a price attached to it. That's all taken into account during the normal course of our business.
Is it an expensive exercise?
I think it's part and parcel of our function from a BMA perspective, and certainly it's incorporated in terms of our budgetary and requirements and our fiscal responsibility.
Are there plans to redesign and republish banknotes in the future?
There may be in the future. At present, we just did that back in 2009, so that's quite recent. I don't think there's any expectation in the near future to make any changes.